Hello, so this is a quick message for anyone dealing with addiction. So, the way addiction forms is we start out with an activity that brings us joy, it brings us pleasure, and it brings us satisfaction. And it just starts as an activity that we particularly enjoy. And somewhere down the road, this enjoyment turns into a need or dependence. And as soon as we become aware of this dependence, these thoughts of shame and guilt begin to arise. So, the paradox of addiction is that we think in order to step out of it, we need to increase our self discipline and really crack down on ourselves and whip ourselves back into shape. And this is why we tend to validate these shaming thoughts because we think that they'll help us quit when in reality they're just tearing us down and feeding the cycle of addiction. So now every time we partake in this activity, we're engulfed in this pool of guilt and shame that makes us unable to fully enjoy the experience. And because it doesn't bring us the same level of satisfaction, we increase our use in order to feel that pleasure again. So it's important to realize that negative thoughts are just pulling us in closer to the cycle of addiction. What we really need to be doing is loving ourselves and being kind to ourselves. So many people in this world struggle with addiction, including myself, and it's ultimately just a part of the human condition. We tend to make addiction out to be this big, evil monster that we just want out of our lives, and so we try and force it out. But often that does not work. It's really difficult to completely cut yourself off from something altogether because it takes time to rewire your brain. So we can set small goals for ourselves and just give ourselves a pat on the back when we meet those goals. And if we fail, just give ourselves a loving, accepting hug and say, it's okay, I'm only human, all I can do is my best. So instead of shaming ourselves for what we shouldn't do, we have the power to enjoy literally everything that we do. That is our power as human beings. And we need to embrace it. So if you're going to have a cigarette, enjoy that cigarette. Engulf yourself in the ease and the pleasure that it brings you. And same thing with food. Feel gratitude for every meal that's in front of you and enjoy every single bite of it. The more present and mindful that we are during each activity, the more we get out of it, and therefore the less we need to do it. And likewise, the more grateful we are for what we have in front of us, the more satisfaction we receive, and the less we seek more. So rewiring your brain to unhook from addiction is much easier than we make it out to be. We just have to be accepting and patient with ourselves. There is no such thing as a perfect human, so believe that you are perfect as you are right now. It's also important to be aware of the intentions behind your actions. So if you're doing things out of anxiety, fear, insecurity, these things will not help you grow. Whereas if you're acting on self-love and because you want to do something, this is bringing you closer into alignment with yourself and with your soul. So the result of your actions is a direct reflection of your intention behind the action. So we really truly are the creators of our reality and of our experience. We have the power to enjoy every experience, and every action we take is worthy of enjoyment. So I challenge you to enjoy everything that you experience today. And if you don't enjoy it, don't do it, because we are here to experience the pleasures of life. So please just stop being so hard on yourself and know that you are doing the best that you can. And you are worthy of love. You are worthy of abundance and a beautiful life, no matter where you are on your path. You are perfect where you are right now. So I'm sending you all of my love and wishing you all the best on your path, on your journey, and peace, love, unity, respect.